Early Childhood Center, and my audience is county, state, and state legislators. Good afternoon, and thank you for coming here today to listen to the concerns of myself as well as my fellow partners as they relate to the many issues of those living with disabilities face. I am the parent of a child who is living with autism. Autism is a lifelong developmental disability that affects a person's ability to communicate and their social interactions to varying degrees. The autism statistics from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention identify around 1 in 88 American children as on the autism spectrum today. However, when my son received a diagnosis only 4 years ago, he was considered one of 150. This staggering number, which continues to rise annually, should be a wake-up call not only for the general public, but for those who serve to improve the quality of life for all American citizens. Because their futures are uncertain, it is critical that all children with autism receive an exceptional start to their educational careers by attending a quality preschool program in an effort to lay the critical foundation for each student's success. My son was fortunate to have received such at the Monroe BOCES 1 East Irondequoit Early Childhood Center, also known as the EIECC, which unfortunately will close at the end of the school year due to funding issues. This program was a lifeline for my child. It was a beginning that helped lay the foundation for the transition to elementary school while accepting his differences and teaching to his abilities. It is not only a school, but a family, where every staff member has a vested interest in the success of its students and celebrates every small achievement with families. With the annual increase of those children receiving an autism diagnosis, it is imperative that the educational system be prepared to support the number of students with this developmental disability, and having to close schools will have a dire impact on the future learning of those students. One would believe that due to the increase in autism diagnoses today, the need for schools is great, and that the availability of quality education can be assumed. However, the exact opposite is the reality. If the schools that depend on government funding to operate are having to close their doors, it will not only create an overloaded early childhood educational system with limited opportunities, it will send these students into the depths of the Common Core state standards unprepared. Probably the best skill that every child will develop and embrace during an early childhood program would be the capacity to learn, which is the first step in the direction of prosperity and an overall success in life. Because my son had such an outstanding beginning in EIECC, I hope for the same opportunity for others, especially my 2 nephews who also have autism and are about to embark on their preschool years. The closing of EIECC warrants great attention because of the negative impact it will have on our special needs community, and I am willing to support your efforts to keep it open for years to come. Thank you again for your time, consideration, and continued support.